Hey everyone, welcome back to the Long Dark. We're here in the Mountaineer's Hut in Timberwolf Mountain, starting episode 95. In the last episode, I'll show you what we did. Look at this, huh? Very nice. Everything's nice and organized for the most part, but this is kind of how I envisioned the base really being. Just kind of like this. So, it's looking good. It's looking good. Got our little storage containers under here. A lot of good stuff. Get some lamp oil in this one. So I think in this episode, I know I said this at the start of the last one, but in this one, I kind of want to go hunting, specifically maybe the moose or maybe some fishing as well. Probably got to get that in too, just to get a little bit more food here, even though food's really not a problem. I would just like some more fish, I think. So I think that's what we'll do. And, can't also rule out maybe going back to Pleasant Valley real briefly to pick up more decorations for this place, but I kind of think that we're pretty good in the decoration department for this place. We've really maxed out what we can do, I think, because we've covered most of the walls, you know, with practically everything. So there is that. We'll think about that throughout the episode here, but okay. Take a little bit of inventory. We're nice and light. This inventory does look like a fishing inventory. Maybe that's what we do for the first part, and I kind of like that. So, where's my travois? Is it in here? Okay, I got a 36% one. Did I have another one that's lower? Potentially. I'm gonna probably say no. Okay, these are all the hides and repairable things, so I'm gonna go ahead and say a resounding no in that department. Okay. Not a problem. It is morning, though. Look at this, huh? Very nice. I think I'm going to go out and start fishing, potentially. Do I have a pry bar on me? I do not. I like breaking the ice with the pry bar. Okay, that front one's 100%. Let's take a look at the... Okay, they're both at 100%. Well, that's kind of useful. Good. Let's step out. Head over to the fishing hut. We'll start the episode off with some fishing and see where it takes us. Let's see, we're getting, kind of what I want to do done, I will say, here in Timberwolf. It is kind of, I hate to say it, but it is kind of drawing, I think, towards kind of the end of what I want to be doing. Because we've got every... Is it going to blizzard on me? You know what? I don't care. I'm nice and warm. Okay. Let's break it. And we'll just fish through the day. But yeah, not too much really left that I can think of. Maybe going to Ash Canyon for some decorations. I think really decor and just kind of stocking the place up best we can is really what's left, So, not too much left, but we'll keep going. We'll keep going. I kind of want to target for, like, episode 100 being the end. I think that would be super, super fitting. And just kind of the way things are going right now, in terms of finishing everything, it does seem like 100 could be fitting. But we'll see. Like I've said numerous times, there's no rush. Let's fish, though. Get our fishing skill up. There's that blizzard that I kind of thought was going to come. Okay, fishing line snapped. I'm going to fish this blizzard right away. Nice. Don't think there's any unique fish types you can get. Never mind. I like speaking too soon. Goldeye. Freshwater fish will eat almost anything it can swallow. Interesting. Keep going. Let this blizzard pass, hopefully. Fishing line snapped again. Not a problem. We've got so many, and we've got so many more that we can make, too. So that's kind of nice. Okay. Come on. Okay, cool. I'm going to drop it all right here. It's already evening already, huh? Already evening. Interesting. Okay. Do I want to fish a little bit more? I kind of think I can get away with it, so why don't we? Whoa, what are you? I've never caught this before. Fresh burbot. A bottom-dwelling freshwater fish can grow to an impressive size. Look at how heavy it is! And how many calories. Wow, look at that, huh? Hey, I'll take it. Wow, I didn't think you could catch anything interesting here. Another one! What the heck? Fascinating. Didn't even think, yeah, I didn't think something that interesting was up here. Very cool, though. I'll take it. Okay. I'm gonna start transporting all this stuff back. Okay, can I can't move it. I want to have the... Okay, that works, I guess. Let's pick up a lot of the stuff here. Pretty heavy, but it shouldn't be like a filling the travois type of inventory. It might be. Might get close. Nah, it shouldn't be. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Gonna lift it up. We're going to not go towards the wolf. I kind of actually do need to go towards the wolves a tiny bit. Okay. Now we'll start heading back. A little risky doing this, but it's okay. Alright, gotta start maybe planning our day for tomorrow. I think we'll sleep, obviously, first, and then maybe it's another trip over to the Moose and see if he's in town. I don't think he's in town, though. But you never know. It really does vary by day quite a bit, believe it or not. Okay, can I get up here? Thank you. Okay, here is what I'll do. I will take a lot of this, just kind of move it away. I like to keep my fish in a little bit of a separate pile here. That works. Okay, all the bear meat that's cooked, that's cool. Take a lot of this. All the uncooked fish I'm going to actually leave right in this pile. There we go. Should be able to take these, no problem. Yep. Alright, let's put them in the pile. Nice, got a few different piles going, but that's okay, it's all for a reason. Let me eat another piece of bear meat before I go to bed. Awesome. Alright. Put in 5 hours to start, how about that? We will see where we're at when we wake up. But I'm really kind of thinking on what I want to do, because, I mean, the base customization, that's the part that I was really focusing on, and I was kind of expecting it to take 2 or 3 episodes, but instead I kind of felt like making it like into one long episode. So that was what that 2-hour episode was last time, which I'm sure nobody's complaining about. So maybe we'll go fetch more decorations. Maybe we can actually build some more stuff too. Could be interesting. Okay. Do 4 hours. Seems like the weather maybe got foggy. Yeah, look at that. You can tell by the sounds, typically, of what the weather's doing. If the wind just calms down completely and you don't even hear a slight breeze, typically it's foggy. So that's kind of an indicator. Okay, so what are we gonna do? I think I kind of want to go back to the farmhouse in Pleasant Valley and maybe gather some stuff up. You know, gather some stuff and try to add some more to this. That's what I'm kind of thinking. But what could be in the farmhouse that we want? There could be some different paintings and whatnot. Certainly could be. Certainly could be. You know what we also should probably do, actually, now that I am thinking about it, is heading to Coastal Highway. I kind of think that's what we'll do in this episode, actually. We did a little bit of fishing. That's great. That is awesome. Let's kind of pack it up and go to Coastal Highway real quick. And we'll search for Barb's rifle and everything as well while we're there. Because there's a few places that I think it can spawn that I haven't checked. I think the train loading area is one of them. But beyond that, I really have no idea. So it might have to be a case where I look it up. Because I really, really do want that rifle to add to our collection. Also need to look out for another one of those rifle holders as well. Could probably use another two. Could find the double rifle holder as well. But I don't think that's really going to be... That's not going to matter whether we find the single or the double. So let's head to Coastal Highway. I like that idea. I'm going to leave the bullets here, though. Just kind of extra weight. And then, while I'm thinking about it, let's also dump the travois. Yep, I like that. Do I dump the hatchet? Now, that's kind of something that I don't think I should be leaving behind. I will be honest. Get you out of a lot of stuff. Take some of that cured meat, get that off the floor. And then, yes, the airline food as well. That's what I'll take. Yeah. No, cool. I kind of like that. Actually, you know what? I might just... Yeah, we'll chew through the airline food. Not a problem at all. So that's going to cure in the meantime. Awesome. The hockey jersey's still kind of laying there for ourselves. Maybe Can I put the jersey right here somewhere? That works. Okay. And yes, obviously, we're going to be picking up decorations as we go. Should be a good time, I think. Maybe, hopefully. I don't know. Perhaps. I'm going to drop all this, too. Because I don't see us... Number one, I don't see us using the rifle. Unless we're really careless. And then number two, I don't see us repairing anything. Those bullets... I'll actually keep those bullets, because that is kind of... No, I won't. Yes, I will. I'll keep them. Alright. Just as much inventory space as possible. I think 63 pounds. I think that's about as good as we're going to get. I really do. I'd like to maybe get into the 50s. Maybe pushing it. A lot of it is food and water. So maybe I shouldn't sweat it too much. Okay, let's get out of here. Some really nice weather right now. So, yeah, we won't head towards the farmhouse. We will head towards Coastal Highway. I mean, I could stop at the farmhouse, right? I certainly could. But I don't want to go to the farmhouse and then start taking decorations and get heavy, and then I have to go to Coastal Highway. I don't think I'll do that. Let's just go to the highway. We'll figure it out from there. I'm sure we could strip a lot of the decorations, too, from... what's it called? From Jackrabbit as well. Let me get rid of that stick. Okay, get some wolf activity over here. Yep. See one over there. Just gotta be a little careful, because we got... surprised in the last episode over here. He didn't charge us or anything, but he made my heart do 10 backflips, to say the least. Might be some merit to getting some extreme high ground. Okay, never mind. Thought I was cool. Alright, wolf. Not over here. That was probably the wolf we saw. Yeah, right over there. It's probably him. Okay, cool. Excellent. Okay. Continuing on. We look good. I would have loved to maybe get a little bit more weight out of our inventory, but it is mostly just kind of food, which is fine for a long journey like this. So, going back to Coastal Highway. Not really kind of what I want to do, but I feel like we kind of should. Now, I guess I could. Now, hold on a minute. Let me think. Let me think a little bit. Let me maybe go back to Mystery Lake. Hold on. So where I want to be in Coastal Highway is the train loading area, like right around there. I want to get there, because that's, I think, a spawn for Barb's rifle, if I recall. I've never actually found the rifle before, but I did look it up like a while ago, where spawn locations could be. I think the train loading area is one of them. Can't quite recall. So if I want to be there, what I really should do is swing by the farmhouse, maybe pick out decorations that I'd like to take, and we can put them in the fridge in the kitchen. That way if we're ever back there, we can just scoop them up. And then I should probably... I can go up towards Signal Hill and also take decorations as well. Could do that. And then we'll walk through the dam, we'll kind of do a little bit of shopping, see what we want in terms of signs and whatnot. Interesting. Something to consider. I mean, if the decorations that we're going to be taking from Pleasant Valley and Signal Hill, if that's all light, then I might as well just carry it through, you know, all the way to Coastal Highway and walk around with it. But I think my thing is that I'll probably find some decorations in Coastal Highway that take up my inventory anyway. So maybe keeping them in Pleasant Valley is probably the move. I don't know, Signal Hill's kind of out of the way too, and I don't like going up there, but that's okay. We'll do it once, right? Do it once. We haven't been there in a long time too. Alright. So, yeah, that'll be the plan. Let's do that. It's kind of a grand little last pilgrimage kind of across the map, I would say. So we'll stop at the farmhouse. We'll decipher what we want. Then we'll head on over to Signal Hill, and then we'll go right into Winding River from there. And then through the dam, and then we'll take a left and go into Ravine. And then we should end up in Coastal Highway right exactly where I want to be. Now, we can get this done all within today, I think. Or at least, you know... No, we should be able to get it at least into the dam by sunset easily. I don't know, we're gonna have to lock in and kind of make some progress, but we've done this before. Heck, we've, you know, gone from Coastal Highway to basically Timberwolf Mountain and then back again to Jackrabbit all in one day. I remember that. It's practically all in a day, so it's possible. There we go. Man, this shortcut, man, I tell you what. This shortcut is the difference between getting tired near Signal Hill and getting tired near, like, the camp office. Just the ability to skip out on a decent rope climb is nice. Very nice. Okay, so I'm heading through the plane crash again. Start going in that direction. Heard some ptarmigans. Okay, point of disagreement is that way. Keep going this way. I'm not going to comment on the weather, because I don't want it to change. But I think I'm going to do it anyway. This is gorgeous weather for traveling. -15 air temperature. It's about as warm as you get here. It's about as warm as you get. I've always wanted to do a video on the weather in this game. Do a little bit of research into kind of like what the chances for the weather are in this game. Because I'm sure, you know, if there's a foggy day like this, the game probably rolls, you know, if it rolls a 1 out of 20 and it hits, then this foggy day maybe turns into like a perfectly clear day or something. That'd be cool to explore. Or maybe just like have like a little run that I just sit outside and observe the weather. I don't quite know how to make that entertaining though, but of course, right? Okay, that is an ankle unfortunately, so I am going to have to repair that. If it was a wrist, I wouldn't really care. But we actually have a bandage, I think, waiting for us in the farmhouse. And if not, we can just craft some. So it's not a big deal. I'm going to take some painkillers too. After all, it lightens our inventory, using up all these resources. But yeah, no, I wouldn't know really how to make a sitting outside and observing the weather in a save entertaining, really. Not sure. Maybe we could have like some weather maps. Right? Some weather maps going of this like island region and everything. That'd be cool. That'd be very cool. Okay. Quiet here. Very nice. We searched out a lot of this. I'm pretty sure we searched out like everything. Walk through here. Yeah, everything's been accounted for. And keep it going. Almost at the farmhouse. So, who's excited for the next series after this, huh? I know I am. I know I am. I actually just started looking at the settings for kind of what I want to do for the run, and I remember I was kind of contemplating some Relentless Night, you know, some sort of like mod for this, but I think I'm actually going to go modless. And I think the settings that I'm going to probably use for the No Wildlife challenge is obviously you can turn off all wildlife. You can turn it off, you know, no deer will spawn, no bears will spawn, no nothing. That's in the base game. And then what else is in the base game is hostile weather. So we can have it to where the world does cool off by like I think it's interloper levels is the highest kind of, how do I explain it? The highest level of the world getting colder over time. So interloper difficulty, we can kind of have that integrated into a no wildlife run. So I kind of think that's what's going to happen. Interloper difficulty with no wildlife. And just kind of see what happens. Now, we all know interloper, right? Ooh, not a lot of food in interloper. And we could even take it a step further and maybe even do deadman settings in terms of weather and like resource availability. Like, just completely make it a desolate world. The only difference really is obviously no wildlife and condition we can get back, which, you know, I'm a fan of. Certainly a fan of. I think, but once we probably finish up all these, you know, these playful series, we'll probably go back to something like a Deadman run. Continue Deadman Season 2 that I put on pause like a year ago. Something like that. Should be very, very fun, though. I am actually very much looking forward to what we have coming up. That should be good. Okay, come on, farmhouse. I want to be there already. I have a feeling there's actually not going to be too much in the farmhouse that I want to take, which is totally fine, and I actually might just straight up take it with me and travel with it. But it depends just kind of what we got going on in the farmhouse, because if there's like heavy decorations, 11-pound items, even like 4-pound items, actually a 4-pound, like a radio I would take, and I do think I do want to get my hand on a radio at some point. That'd be a nice addition for the Mountaineer's hut. It'd be so nice if you could relocate that little the radio for the trader. That would be really nice. Have direct access to that, like in our base. That would be sick. And it's not even a far walk to the trader as well. I mean, he's relatively close by. There's just one region separating us. And it's a pretty quick region to walk through if you're going to go to Coastal Highway from Timberwolf Mountain. What we're doing now is the long way. Alright. Now, was it the last episode? I don't think it was. I think it was maybe 2. Yeah, it was 2 episodes ago where we actually saw the bear over here. Not in front of the farmstead, but we saw the bear come out of his cave right below Signal Hill. And that's the bear that actually does wander around the field here. So we kind of have to watch because he is in town after being elusive for quite a little bit. Just like the Coastal Highway bear who decided to jump me that one day. Tell you what, thank God that fishing hut was there. If it wasn't, we would have been in trouble a little bit. Yeah, that was all the way back, like episode 69, I think. Wow, that felt so long ago. Even though it really wasn't. Was it maybe like a month ago? At least in real time. That's crazy. That is wild. Okay. Not seeing. I'm liking this high ground. Pack of wolves over there, at least 2. Don't see too much else though. Alrighty. Could take this rug too. That'd be like kinda like wrong of me. I don't know, let's see how much it weighs. Please just weigh a pound. That'd be awesome. Ugh, you weigh 4 pounds. Man. Making like a big deal out of nothing, but... Should I take these? Kinda think I'll leave them. Okay. So, we can kind of start deciding a little bit. I'm probably going to place this... I think we're going to make our own rug. Our own bearskin rug at some point. Take the broom. I don't think I'm gonna. Alright, let's go shopping. See what we want. What a shame you can't take this. That's quite a shame. Okay. Can't take that. Got a frame there. I don't know of what. I'm not sure. Well, here's a radio. I think that radio is 4 pounds. Yeah, I'll carry that around. That's something I really do want. That's a nice little photograph right there. Okay, this looks cool too, but that is literally 11 pounds. Unless we want to carry it. 11 pounds, my goodness. Let's say Barb's rifle's 10 pounds, right? That's 88. Alright, I'll take that. I'll take that, because that can look really good above our own fireplace. That is what I will say about that. Also looking for a rifle mount. Not seeing it. Got a little bit of these frames. Not too interested. That's a magnifying lens. Interesting. Not seeing anything else, though. What is that? I wonder what house that is. I was thinking maybe Mystery Lake, but not really. Okay, let's go upstairs. That's the barn. Got a few interesting photos, actually. Certainly do. Look at all this. There's like 2 unique photos right there. I'm gonna take them. Pretty conservative on what I take for decorations, I feel, but a backpack would actually be so nice to take. Should be able to put that on. You know, that'd be cool. Okay, nothing left in here. It's another form of a radio, but I'm okay on that. There's a revolver right there. Hey. If I didn't have a regular variant, I probably would have taken it. How much does that weigh? That's going to be 11 pounds. That would be kind of nice to take, but we can actually make our own of those. More rugs. Yeah, I almost do like having the floor a little bit bare, too. Just so I can... Oh, I can take the lamps. How much do you weigh? 4 pounds? Ooh. Yeah, hold on a minute. I might take these lamps. Okay, at least just one of them. That's 11. The one I want's 11 pounds, of course. Oh, goodness. Okay. Actually, you know what? That's not a problem, because I'm going to take them and put them downstairs. Because I still probably will take them at some point. And I can do the same with the rocking chair, too. Just take it. Alright. So, not too much that I want here. And I was kind of expecting that a little bit, and there's nothing in the basement that I want either. Although maybe in the basement, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll bring up the salt that we found. We'll bring that up. Yeah, here we go. I think that's just about all I want, though. So we'll keep it all in the fridge. So when we ever pass by, we can pick those up again. Yeah, I think that lamp is going to look really cool. And that is something that I will take with us. I think. Or maybe I'll leave it and I'll take the Jackrabbit Island lamp. Because I know Jackrabbit Island does have a lamp just like that. Okay, so that's going to go in there. Safe house decorations. That's going to come with me. This is going to stay. Maybe the 2 lamps will stay as well. Just to make sure we got enough room for what is to come. Okay, let's go ahead and eat that. Good vitamin C too, because we were eating a lot of meat earlier from obviously our food pile. Okay, I think that's a good choice leaving those behind, because we will find more later on. Next up, let's get to Signal Hill. I'm going to take the quicker way instead of going all the way around this time too. So we got to be on our best behavior almost, if you will. Saw a snowflake, by the way. Alright, let's at least get to Signal Hill so we can be up there. So, you know, there might be a weather mechanic right there, right? It was a clear day, and if the game rolls a 1 in 5 chance, then the clear day can just immediately transition to snow. You know? It could be something. I might actually look into that. That might be a nice, cool video idea. Because I feel like the weather in this game is one of the bigger mysteries. Hello? Sound like a bear. Just in case. We haven't seen him here really at all, so... Oh, Bunny, you just scared me. And I wonder if there's kind of a counter for, like a dice roll, if you will, for how strong the weather comes on. You know, because this was just a really light transition to some snow. But other times we've seen a clear day transition to a windy and very snowy, you know, and it's come on very, very quickly. So I wonder what those kind of odds are, too, for being rolled. I have to look into that. I have a feeling the answer's not going to be too obvious, though. I'll probably have to do some sort of testing, but it would take very, very long to test all that. I'd have to sit in a world and then wait for the weather to do one specific thing that I'm trying to look for. And I'll have to set up multiple saves, and then eventually, once I have all the data, just take the average. That would be a nightmare. That would actually probably take months in real life. Could be a cool video idea, though. Alright. Never let my guard down over here because we are in bear country. I did take 4 flare shells with me in addition to the one that's loaded. So if I do encounter a bear, it won't be the end of the world. Okay. Could head up that way, couldn't I? I think that's what I'll do. Lower Falls. There we go. New location discovered. Never been here in my 200 and something days. Alright. I'm gonna start gaining elevation. Gaining altitude. While being so very careful about a bear. Okay, more than likely gonna absolutely snap my ankles. Should rename this to Ankle Hill right here. It fools people into thinking they can make it, and then kaboom! Bye-bye. Bye-bye ankles. That was my wrist, though, so I'm kind of okay with that. I'll keep walking. Okay, that's my other wrist. I'm not really okay with that. I need one. I need one wrist to wield this. Alright, going off of history, never have I ever sprained 3 things on the same hill. Okay, it looks like history will be on my side for this one. Yeah, it's gonna go without saying that I'm probably gonna let this pain pass. So we'll rest up a little bit. Let this pain go. I heard yeah, there they are. Heard ptarmigans, but I'm not gonna kill them. My girlfriend is an avid lover of birds. And I told her the Long Dark has ptarmigans, and she told me I was not allowed to kill any birds. I'll stay somewhat true to that today. But if there comes a time when I might have to, I don't know, repair my bedroll, for example, I might have to break that rule. Okay, a bear right now, though, is my biggest concern. Pleasant Valley. They love to put a bear up here on Signal Hill. I think actually in our 500 Days in the Dark playthrough on Interloper, where I literally quit at day like 150 because I was bored, we got a bear up here. I remember. Yeah, the 500 Days achievement, to make a series out of that, very, very challenging to make a series. Not because surviving 500 days itself is challenging, just because finding things to do in those 500 days is probably the most challenging. And, you know, I have to say right now, I haven't been bored so far. And it's day, 200 and something. Haven't been bored. Why do I hear a bear? Okay, maybe I don't. Maybe I'm just hearing things. I don't think that's a maybe. I think that's a probably. Okay. Let's spark up the lantern real quick. Gonna kind of take a look around. Can I take the pipes? No. Not that I wanted to. There's a sign right there. Restricted area. Employees only. That could be a cool sign to take. What else? Television. Man, if that wasn't heavy, I would consider it. Got another flag here. I like the flags. How much do the flags weigh? We'll take a look at that in a minute. I know the lamps are heavy. What the heck is this? Something I don't understand, nor do I wish to understand. Okay, nothing crazy in here. Actually, probably nothing I'm gonna take, to be quite honest. Which is fine. Okay, let's see how much some of those decorations were. The flag is only a half a pound. I think I'm gonna take the flag. And this is only half a pound too, so I think I'm gonna take that. And we're still below 80 pounds, thankfully, so... yeah. That's great. I love that. We'll get some of this airline food out of the inventory. And I tell you what, I think I'm gonna make a move towards the... oh, yes. I'm going to make a move towards the Winding River Cave, I think. Let's see, any threats out here yet? How many pink? I only have 2, man. It's unfortunate. I'm also glad I didn't come up here for wires, because it kind of looks like I didn't have any. Remember that one time where I was kind of like, I was unsure whether or not we needed wires for the whole Joplin bunker mission and setting up the explosion? I was contemplating pretty heavily coming here to get wires in case I needed them, but looks like I did not need them, so that's great. Would have been such a headache. It really would have been. Alright, walking with a fair amount of groceries on us, if you will. By groceries, I mean solely just decorative? Decorative? I feel like there's so many variations of the word decoration. Decor. Decorations. Decorative items. I don't know. Kind of making it up at this point, but that's alright. I'm not focused right now. I'm focused in on the game. Who cares about speaking English correctly? Who cares about speaking English goodly? Look at that wolf over there. My goodness, these wolves, they just live here. They're like alligators in the swamp. They're all just scattered around. We saw the bear walk through here a few episodes ago, so let's keep that in mind. He is out and about. He does collect his rent. Oh, there he is. That scared me. Here I am, threading the needle. Also, were those just bear crows that I heard? Hold on. Oh my goodness, bear crows are real. That is totally a real thing. When a bear's nearby, sometimes you can hear, like, crows trying to warn you. And I kind of thought it was kind of a lie, or, like, people were just hearing things. Oh, wow, we are really close right now. We are insanely close. I chose to go near the bear instead of going near the wolves. Am I okay? Wow. Wow, we were really close there. Just like, just passed by two strangers in the night, right? Exchanging glances. Walking in the night. It's a good song. Okay, I'm free. I'm out of here. If that bear wants Frank Sinatra song recommendations, I'll be happy to supply them. Okay, let's not take that out, actually. Or put that away. Let's take it out, rather. Yeah, very close there. But at least we know he's there and not down here. So that's good. Now we do get a guaranteed worm cave if we want to stop here, but I think I'm going to keep chugging along and make it all the way through the dam. I could actually even go into a ravine tonight and set up in one of the caves for some anti-cabin fever. That's a possibility. I actually think I'm going to try for that. As long as we just clear the dam before nighttime, we're fine. You know, if we're going to go through the dam, we have to make sure that we are pretty certain that we're going to get through it before sunset, because when the sun goes down and if there's an off chance of an aurora, all those wires become basically your prison cell, wherever you are in the dam. So we'll do that. I think we'll probably make it through. If I have to run a prediction right now, I'm going to say we're probably going to make it through the dam by the time it becomes nighttime. So we are making some good, decent time. Let's spark up the lantern. We'll walk through again. We know this cave inside and out, right? I still click on the kerns, even though I know it probably exactly what they say. It's a classic cave. Was running through this cave when I first started playing. Quite a bit, too. Little sun shafts coming down. Let's take our little shortcut here. Ooh, my goodness. Almost fell off. Okay, our energy's looking not horrible for the time of day. This is actually setting up to be a pretty nice sleep. And when I say that, I just mean sleeping through the night completely without waking up early or anything. Okay, I think it's going to be this way. I always forget how quick this cave goes by. That lantern also just went out suspiciously quickly. Did you see that? I don't know what I did. I just pressed go away. The go away button. What is this? I think I've heard that message before. Alright, Winding River. What do we have? Snow? Probably say some snow. A little bit. Oh, that's right. We still have that sprain. Wow. We got everything wrong with us right now. That's okay. A little bit of a night's sleep will take care of that. Some of these rabbits. Let's see. Can I snipe one? No. Stone Age Sniper Achievement, where you snipe a rabbit from like 30 meters or something crazy. I've gotten that one time. Throughout my my goodness, I don't even know how many hours I have in this game combined. I wouldn't be surprised if it's quite literally near or over 5,000. But I've gotten that achievement one time, and I remember exactly where I was. I was in Mountain Town, between the two rope climbs. So you go into Mountain Town from Mystery Lake, and you climb down that first rope, and you get into that little basin part before you have to climb up another rope to get to the park area. It was right in that little basin, little plateau. I sniped the rabbit from down the hill. It was crazy. And never again. Got it one time in 2018 and then never again. That's a hard achievement. But if you get like a bunch of rabbits like grouped up in a little spot and then you throw a rock just into that crowd, it should make it a little easier. Got these power lines. These are cool. Reminds me of Black Rock. Do we go back to Black Rock before we end the series, by the way? Because we started, I still remember where we started. I think we started in Creekbed Cave, which is kind of a little far from the Timberwolf Mountain entrance, actually, but I know where it is. Actually, it's not that... No, it is far. It's not far from the Keeper's Pass entrance, but it is far from Timberwolf. Just an idea. Something to close out the series. We gotta do something interesting. I don't know, I'll probably lay out some sort of like honorary thing. We can like light a few fires and we'll shoot off a flare or something. Something cool to mark the 100th episode. But that is the goal right now. I think I want to try to end things off on episode 100. I think it just feels fitting, doesn't it? 100 episodes, a little tribute. What day are we on to, by the way? 222, my goodness. I tell you what, though. It's not my longest run. By any means. Probably... I think I've gotten the 360 before. So, I mean, this is up there. But anything past 300, I start getting really bored. People mention how they get bored around day 60. For me, it takes maybe about day 150 to start feeling anything. This run's been quite an exception, actually. Because right now, I feel super great, you know? I love going around collecting items, and I would actually argue that the safe house customization feature is what has made me less bored. Absolutely. You know, just chilling out in the Mountaineer's hut with just nothing to do, nothing to move around besides your items, you know, can't build any shelves, couldn't move anything around. That was bad. The game really needed some customization to increase the player attention span. So it did good with that. If I had to add anything onto the player customization, I think what I would probably do is I would probably allow for some sort of customization outside as well, you know, and some more things to customize with, you know, a stick holder, for example, maybe a holder for your rocks or something, a rifle stand, you know, I know we have the shelves, a rifle stand, a bow place you can hang them up. The more variation you have and what you can customize, the longer you're gonna keep your players around. Absolutely. And the more entertained they're gonna be. Get a little bit of a weather system coming in. If I had to put this on a weather map right now, it'd probably look a little something like a large, just flat cloud over the island. Because that's what snowstorms usually are. They're just a big flat cloud on satellite. Wish they were more interesting. They can be more interesting, though. They can be. Sometimes you'll get those blizzards off of the United States Northeast, and they can develop an eye, like a hurricane. We saw that in 2006 with one of the blizzards, and in 2016 with another. It's cool stuff. It's cool stuff, but if I had to map this out on an analysis map, I would definitely put probably the snow icon, do we say, for the island. Why did I put that out? Oh, I am looking for stuff too in here as well. Forgot about that. Let me just take a quick little peek. I don't think I'm actually, like, gonna take too much. I would love to start collecting these flags. I really would. It's only half a pound. You're mine. He's only half a pound. I'm gonna take it. These computers, what do we think? 8 pounds. See you later. All set on that. I could bring the phone. It's a unique phone design. How much is the phone? Also half a pound. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're coming with me. Absolutely. What is this? Just some metal? Should be able to destroy that for some metal. That'd probably be the other thing I add. Okay. The number 2. I don't quite know how I would use that. Can I take this with me? Unsearched. Okay. Yeah, signs that are half a pound are like gold right now. Because those are so easy to take with us and everything. I don't really like the look of both of those phones, I'm not gonna lie. Just keep the one I have on me. I can take the time clock. No, I'm not gonna do that. It's cool though. Bunch of cool stuff in here. Alright, gonna leave it all. We can remove this guy, I thought I saw. Remove respectfully, that is right. Can't take him with us, can't have a little buddy. Kind of understand that. Tempted to say there's nothing of use up here either. Did we find a rifle up here? I think there was a chance for a rifle around here. Don't quite know. I'm just gonna walk this way just to do a little bit of a lap, see what we can maybe take or something. It is not going to be too much though. Yeah, I don't see much of anything happening in here. Okay. Yo, can I walk through this window? That'd be interesting. There's another phone right there. I'm good on that. Yeah, everything up here just kind of mid. Not really stuff I'm going to really use. Can't take the clipboard, really? Fascinating. Take this phone and see. Which one do we like better? I kind of like that one better. This one's just too orange. I don't like the color orange. Might be a hot take, but I do think orange is right next to yellow on the bottom of the best colors. I'm all set on those. I always associate orange to Halloween, and I've always hated Halloween. I'm not gonna lie. Water mains, shut off valve. Nah, that will have no place where we're gonna be. Timberwolf. Yeah, always associate orange with Halloween, and Halloween's just never been my type of holiday at all. It's so funny because, I mean, I grew up next to Salem, Massachusetts, where all the witch trials happened, so Halloween was, like, infused, right? into kind of like the culture and the local just setting. Halloween, I basically grew up with Halloween being right there. So it is very cool, but I'm all set on that. I don't like Halloween. I want to be able to take a first aid kit. That's stupid. I want to take it. That's a cool sign. I don't know if I'm going to take it, though, but that is a cool sign. Okay, nothing else in here. It's a disc. Why on earth did I take that? That's a really cool sign. How much do you weigh? Also half a pound? Oh, that is... But, like, I'm struggling to think of, like, where I would use it, though. Like, I don't think I would use it anywhere. I'll find a place for it. It's cool. I'm gonna take it. Okay, the sun is still up, so we can kind of wander around for a little bit longer. But we are gonna have a very, very, very nice sleep tonight. That is for certain. What is this? Is this like a ski? Oh, it looks like some hiking maps. I would love to take that. I love hiking in general. Very, very cool. Okay, I'm sure we're gonna have maybe some more signs down here. No, actually. We've got some lights down here, some festive lights. Hey! How much do you weigh? Half a pound per light, dude? Oh my goodness. Do I take them? I'm gonna take them. I'm doing it. We're gonna have festive lights in the Mountaineer's hut. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no. This is absolutely what's gonna just be happening. Have to. Have to. Alright, gonna do a quick little... Oh, that would be a great sign to take. Carter Hydro. Tell you what, there's just a lot you can do with the safe house. Just a whole bunch of possibilities open up when you start customizing the world. Okay, there's no elevator sign on this level. That would be a thing to take. What are you? Oh, you're not even heavy. Cool. Oh yeah, I'll take you. Nice. A mount. Good on that. They should integrate crafting recipes with some of these things that you can just take off the wall. Like, you should be able to, like, craft, like, a fish mount just with a normal mount. So all you need is just one fish. And you don't need the extra wood to craft the mount, because you already have the mount that you found. Okay, this is cool. I'm not going to mess around with that, though. Alright. Yeah, not too much upstairs like I was kind of assuming, but we did find that calendar. Let's check up here one last time. Looks like I was up here at some point. Got some barrels. The phone's everywhere. That's about it, though. Alright. Not a problem. How much am I weighing from all that? Okay, only 83, so I'm still trying to account for about 10 pounds for the rifle that hopefully we'll find. So, there's that. And 10 pounds takes us to 93, so we'll still be underweight, which is excellent. Okay, what else is excellent is that we're through the dam right now. So, great news there. Probably drink some water. I think I'm going to eat one of my... Yeah, we'll just eat the airplane food. That's okay. Get it out of here. Alrighty. Let's get into Ravine. I'm going to sleep out... Oh, still in customization. My bad. We're going to go into Ravine and see what we can set up in terms of just kind of the living situation for tonight. Get the bedroll, yep. 60% could probably use a repair sometime soon. I'll have to get on that. Probably not going to hunt ptarmigans for it on the way to what I'm doing, but we'll think about it. Have I been to the train area, the loading area? We'll take a look at the journal and where I've been. Any wolf? Oh, there is a wolf right there. Look at him. What a loser. Yeah, you're a loser. Get out of here. He's clueless, thankfully. Into ravine. Always like ravine. Ravine's a nice little example of the no wildlife challenge a little bit. I mean, I know you got bunnies and rabbits, but you don't have anything hostile in ravine. So that's always kind of cool. I do like that. I'll try to maybe make it through as much as I can of this region before either the weather stops us or something else happens. I'm gonna go over here. There was maybe something I left for myself in the cave. Potentially. Where's the cave? Oh, it's back here. My goodness, I was like, did the cave despawn? There's a deer right there. Enjoy yourself, deer, because you're not going to be present in the next run. There's absolutely nothing in this cave, huh? No, there's not. Okay, onward. I might have left myself some stuff on top of this rope climb. I know I've been through here several times, but could have perhaps left myself something. Thought that deer was going to jump down. Can I get a hug? Aw. Thanks, man. What a nice guy. What if, like, they should totally, like, implement a deer, like, accidentally running off the cliff or something. As tragic as it sounds, it does happen. Like, chase him off the cliff or something. That'd probably be too easy, though, because that's just kind of an easy guarantee of food. So there is kind of a niceness to probably that not existing. Get ready to run again, deer. There you go. Cross country. Bro, I went on a... Oh my goodness. I went on a run, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday. For, like, quite literally the first time in, like, several months. Just wanted to get up and go for a jog. A few miles, nothing crazy. And my goodness, my legs. I'm not going to take any of that. Yeah, my legs been killing. It's been 2 days now, and they're still sore. It doesn't help that I walk to class whenever I get the chance to, because I love walking, but... So they haven't really... My legs haven't had time to recover, but my goodness. Yeah, just sore every day. Every morning I get up, I'm like, oh boy. Class should be fun. But no, I like running. The soreness, you know, it's going to sound weird, but the soreness does feel nice. It does. You know, you feel productive going out, going for a run, coming back. It's all good. Now, my runs, though, I always love doing it in the heat. I know that's a hot take. Quite literally a hot take. But, no, I can't run in the cold. Back at home, my goodness, when it's like 20 degrees outside every single day, no. You'll never catch me running in that. But if it's like 95 and sunny, oh yeah, I'll be out there. Some of my best memories of track are from when it was like 97 outside. And my coach was like, hey, you're doing the 2-mile race. Like, cool. Excellent. I'll come back from the 2-mile. And then I'll be like, well, we need somebody for the 100-meter. I'll be like, well, I'm here. Just finished my 2-mile. Ready to run some more. Okay, there's nothing in this cave. We are getting really, really tired. I don't know if I want to continue the journey, considering I do have the trestle ahead of me. So I think what I'll probably do, put in a few hours. That's more than a few, but the weather seemed kind of nice. Alright, do we want to... Oh, get the healing going. There we go. Foggy, you know what? I'm gonna capitalize on it. Alright. How we doing outside? Still foggy. Very much overcast. You know what? I don't really have a problem with that, I'll be honest. I'm gonna... Yep, let's just get it out. Okay. Excellent. Do I want to eat another thing? Actually, I don't even think I can. Oh, I can. Alright, I'll say, hey, see you later. It was nice knowing you. Airline food. Okay. Leave it at that. We'll drink some water. And then I think... What do we say? Do we say more time in the bedroll? I kind of think that's the plan. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm hoping we can find Barb's rifle first try here, but... Because we did... Oh, there's a blizzard, really? Well, that's a little unfortunate for me. Fascinating, some would say. It's going to get a little cold, but still nothing crazy. Yeah, we're starting to rebound anyway. Nice. Alright, I kind of knew that was going to happen, a little bit. The ravine is always a blizzard trap, always. The region loves to keep you here. That's okay, because I like being here. When I have food and ample water, that is. Thinking about maybe... No, I can't put down a fire, just because I don't have any firewood. Yeah. Pick this up. Not gonna need to sleep anymore today. Oh yeah, while I'm just kind of waiting for this, let me see the... Okay, 59% on the bedroll, 30% for a repair. Okay, so we can probably repair that. Should repair that soon. Let me look and see if I was even at this train loading area. I kind of want to see. Let's see. Going back, coastal highway, is there... Coastal highway, okay. Trestle. Okay, so day 58-ish, we were in coastal highway, but we did not go through the train loading area. Okay. Day 100. What were we doing in day 100? Okay, Bleak Inlet, that's right. Coastal highway, here we go. Train unloading, I was there. So maybe I missed the rifle. I don't know if I think the rifle can spawn there. I looked that up a long time ago. Maybe I'll search some of the train cars. Okay. Interesting. I don't quite know where else to go, so maybe I will look it up briefly. Why don't I do that, just so I'm not wandering aimlessly. Let me pull it up here real quick while I'm just kind of looking through this kind of our days. Yeah, it looks like so. Okay. Yep, train unloading, one of them. So my memory was kind of serving there. Inside the Quonset garage, now obviously we searched that. In one of the fishing huts, we already got that as well. So that's 2 places down. It looks like the remaining 2 are the train unloading, which we have been there, but probably missed it. And then it says underneath the concrete bridge near the rock fall. And the rock fall is going to be actually very close to the entrance to Mystery Lake. Or, sorry, ravine. We're just going to basically follow all the way down the creek. So, okay, there's 2 locations that we can check. They have to be there, because those are the only 2 that we have left. So, good stuff there, I suppose. Let's not put that down. Let's pass a little bit of time. It's becoming late. Please break, Blizzard. I would really, really appreciate it if you broke. If you just ended. Okay, there we go. Didn't do multiple hours for a reason. Okay, nice and energized. We're gonna give it an old walk across the trestle here in a minute. Yeah, look at that. Nice clear weather now. Difference an hour makes is crazy. That was, in meteorology terms, that was one sharp cold front that came through. Or I guess technically if it's on the backside of a blizzard, it's just the blizzard dragging in all of this nicer air. It's nicer weather. Alright, What's back here? Anything? Can I, like, get over from back here? Because this would be just kind of a giant waste of time if I couldn't. Okay, cool. I'll craft my own way, as I usually do. Okay. Up and over. So we'll search, like I said, the train unloading area once again. Because we were there before, but maybe I just didn't really know what to look for. Also, why are these here? Never seen those there before. Interesting. So train unloading, we'll check some of the train cars and whatnot, and then we'll head down to the rockfall. And then if nothing's there, I don't know, we'll figure out something, but I think regardless, we're going to try to go to Jackrabbit and just collect some more decorations. Yeah, and then head back to Timberwolf. I think that's the plan. A very, very brief run down here, but I think regardless, we're still going to run into a bit of a inventory management episode. Not an actual like full episode, but just like a brief little period of inventory management, because I have a suspicion we're gonna be a little bit heavy. So, is what it is. It happens. Hoping I can find some more food though, because I really don't want to dig into my beef jerky and tell them, or I don't. Why do I keep calling it beef jerky? It's cured meat, but I guess it's technically kind of beef jerky-ish. Okay, here we go. The trestle. I'll proudly say this once more. I've never fallen off of the trestle. Let's see if it's going to end our 222-day run. My goodness. No, no, no. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'll knock on the wood of the trestle before we cross it. It's a beautiful day, though. I'm hoping this does stick around. I'm going to take a few rocks with me. 78 pounds. We are still below. Wow, even with all of this stuff on us, we are below weight. That's awesome. That is awesome. I love those flags. I think my favorite decoration has to be these right here, the Canadian flag poles. It's so good. They're such a vibe. You know, we'll make like a little area for the flag poles or something. But cool to have. Cool to have. Once again, though, I mean, putting stuff outside would be awesome. Being able to just line kind of the outside area with flags. That would be very cool. Alright. So, for those who didn't know, if you do fall off of this trestle, it is, even if you catch yourself, it is instant death. Because there is a... Did you see that little rock fall? There is a death wall down here, so you try to scale it, and you'll die instantly. Same with a lot of this area down here with Ravine. There's a lot of instant death walls. You can't just, you know, kind of climb your way down, because you will just die instantly, which I think is kind of... Like, I understand. They don't want players to shortcut this in any means, which I understand fully. But what I also kind of would probably like to see in place of that is just super sharp cliffs where you literally make it impossible to make it down from high elevations without literally killing yourself or taking massive amounts of damage. That would be kind of the compromise to getting rid of the death walls. That's what I would do. You start learning a little bit of what you would change after several hours playing the game, because every save you find something new, you know, whether it be death walls or a glitch or something that you just flat out change. So, all right, the bunker rifle, I'd prefer not to use the bunker rifle, just because it takes so much condition damage per shot. So that'd be kind of nice to hold on to. Alright. I'm pretty sure... Does the... Hold on, sorry. Okay, I can only unload that. I wonder if you... So if you shoot a flare, the flare gun takes damage. Obviously, it must, you know? And then I wonder if you need a firearm cleaning kit to repair this. That would kind of be a thing, wouldn't it? Alright, let's keep an eye out for Barb's rifle. Didn't keep a great eye out last time. Partially because I didn't really know what I was looking for. I don't know what's over here. There could be... No, there's bunnies. We're good. Okay. I don't know where it would be here. But eyes are peeled. Got these rabbits here. Okay. Don't see anything. Oh my goodness! It's right here! It's just tucked in. Barb's rifle. Look at that. A pale green 303 with a custom stock. A trucker's companion and a durable friend on the open road. Reliable beyond all else. Wow, look at this thing. Look at the engraving on that too. That's so nice. Well, there is the last rifle variant that we have found in this save. Wow. Super cool. Let's equip it. Nice. Look at that. Awesome. So cool. Really good to find. Alright. Yeah, I didn't even... It just was tucked in there. And it's not... Wow, so I was right in assuming that it was going to be 10 pounds. Interesting. That's a very heavy rifle. That's so cool. Yeah, it was just tucked in there, huh? I was like... Because I kind of walked by it at first. I was like, what is that in there? Fascinating. Okay, well, I'm going to go in this trailer just for some hopes of maybe I left a candy bar behind or something. I have a feeling maybe I didn't, but kind of is what it is. So we don't have to go down towards the rock fall, but I think I might anyway, just because it is quite literally on the way to Jackrabbit. So that's what I'll do, and we'll grab some things. How heavy am I? Am I below 90 pounds at least? I am, by a solid amount too. Very good. Awesome. Barb's rifle. It doesn't seem like there's too... right now, at least, I don't know what the benefit is to Barb's rifle, but it doesn't seem like it's too, you know, insane considering it's just a lot more heavy. I mean, look at these two rifles. One's loaded and is like 3.5 pounds, and one is not loaded and is nearly 10. That's crazy. That is quite literally kind of crazy. Alright. Yeah, I didn't expect to really find that up here since I was up here before. But I guess it goes to show it's just very, very easy to miss things. I mean, especially that, too. That rifle was tucked in. It was tucked in bed, practically. Okay, I'm going to walk this way. Is that a wolf right there? No. Gotta check out what's over here, though, because sometimes you can get something below this waterfall. Let's see. Anything here? Don't think so. Nope. Some cattails, but just gonna leave them. Alrighty. We'll stop by the cabin on Rabbit Grove. We'll see maybe if there's anything we want to take. We're doing remarkable in terms of carry weight right now. I mean, we literally have over 15 pounds readily available for anything else we want to take decoration-wise. And whatever's in Rabbit Grove is no exception. So that's kind of why I'll stop by. Don't sprain yourself, please. I don't have cloth to make more bandages. Is that a true statement? Do I not have any cloth? Yeah, I quite literally have 0 cloth, so I might maybe tear down some in this cabin here, so I can have the ability to make bandages, because... Oh, I have no bandages. Oh. Oh, right there. It's a classic sound of something getting eaten. Alright, let's put that flare gun away for once. Let's go in here. I will probably just craft up some bandages. Yeah. Anything I can first of all, take. That's very heavy. Not going to take that. Yeah, no, nothing really at all. I do need to find another rifle holder. That is kind of a thing, and I kind of failed to keep an eye out for it in Pleasant Valley, I won't lie. So, yeah. Actually, you know where there's a rifle holder? I think there's a rifle holder in the abandoned lookout tower, and that's somewhat-ish on the way. So maybe I'll swing by there. What's in here? Nothing useful. Cool. Alright. I'm going to make this little journey here useful by getting some cloth, and I'm going to turn at least one of these cloth into 2 bandages. I need them. Even though I'm sure we have some lying around Jackrabbit. I don't want to take a chance if I'm bleeding out. Heaven forbid, right? Wherever that happens. Okay, let's go towards the rockfall. We will investigate. Do some investigative research over there. And by that, I literally just mean see what we can find. Still kind of reviewing in my mind a little bit what I would like to take from Jackrabbit. I can't remember everything we have there, so that'll be something to gauge when we get there later tonight. But, you know, any pictures that I don't have that at least look interesting, I'll probably grab. And preferably anything that is lighter. Because I know I am hauling around. Wow, look at that. Just a lot of decorations, man. Wow. That is quite a bit. But you know what, though? It's all light. It's truly just all light stuff. For the most part. Man, if we can get that deer head back with us, that would be awesome. Did I hear a bear? I think I did. Okay, maybe not. Keep a lookout, though. Yeah, I hate being over here. Okay. Okay, we'll keep our back towards the wall. Our back is covered. Yeah, there's that bear cave right there. You can see the bones. So he'll come out of there. He'll wander down really as far as the fishing camps. You can get down there. And then I think he'll go as far up the river as Bear Creek, I'm pretty sure. We've gotten so many sprains and I'm not even heavy. Like, what's going on? I am going to repair that, though. And I quite honestly might just do this, too. Just because I have more painkillers, I know, back at Jackrabbit. Which I'll probably want to take a little bit. So I wasn't kidding when I said I'd come back to Coastal Highway. Certainly wasn't. That rifle obviously was the key find that I wanted to make. We'll go see at the rockfall, perhaps where the other spawn for the rifle could have been. Maybe there's like a can of soup there or something for us. Seems like maybe there would be. Here we go. Okay, you gotta watch for the bear. There's a wolf out there. Oh, no, that's not even a wolf. That's just something washed up. Okay, cool. I will certainly be taking a look at that. Part of the reason why I decided to come this way too was so we could beachcomb all the way back to Jackrabbit. Okay, we're getting hungry, but we should make it back well in time to eat before getting hungry. Okay, so near the rockfall, it was like underneath some concrete, probably underneath the road is what it was referring to. It looks like it would have been over here somewhere. I haven't been over here yet, though. Interesting. Yeah, probably would have been, like, resting in there somewhere. But, cool, I guess. It's always nice when I don't have to be looking for something that I already found. Let's go hug the ocean a little bit. We'll see what is around in terms of the beachcombing. We've been gone for a little bit, so it's given the ocean a little bit of time to spit out some items for us. I don't even know what I'd be looking for. Rifle cartridges are obviously always great to have. But I guess I'm not really looking for too much. Why don't you just, like, wash up, like, an interesting rifle variant? That'd be cool. Some clothing. Looks like I actually dropped this clothing at some point. Okay, is that a wolf or not? Does not look like it. I don't want to pull up to the wolf, or pull up to what I think is a crate or something, and it just ends up being a wolf. A fish? Smallmouth bass, I'm good on that. I'm really okay on all this stuff. I'll take that just to bring back. Whoopsie. Okay, I will not step on that ice then. Oh, that's a chest right there. Are you going to have a Cowichan sweater in there for me by chance? Just, I don't know, asking for a friend. Eh. Mid items. It's beachcombing though, so what do you expect, right? Okay, anything else let's not step on that. I'm sure we'll get maybe like 1 or 2 more items. Yeah, what is this over here? Okay, so there's definitely a washed up boat here that despawned. Because those arrows typically accompany the boat. What is this? Man, all the birch, but no maple. Some lockers over here. Okay. Cowichan sweater. I don't know why I'm looking for one. Just always cool to find. Alright, that's it for beachcombing. Pretty mid, but we did get some arrows from it, which I can't complain about. I'll probably end up taking those arrows back with me. Is that a maple sapling? Wow. It's another birch, too. Wow. That's fascinating. Wish I could have had that wash up while I was here. It's okay. I'll put this all in the house just to cure and everything. And it looks like we'll make it back just in time to eat. So, perfect. Excellent. Look at the smoke coming off of the ocean. That's cool. Look at that. That's actually really cool. Yeah, that's super neat. That is obviously a thing in real life too, but that's cool to see here. The wind kind of blowing some of the smoke onshore a little bit. It's really just more like fog, to be quite honest. Very cool. Okay, got a large quantity of sticks. Everything seems to be in order up here. Is this full? Sure is. Let me drop the sticks that I found. Okay. Nice. I'm back up here. Always love it here. Anything like small for me to eat? No. That's fine. Maybe there's a small piece of food here somewhere. I didn't mean that small, my goodness. That's fine. Okay, 875. I'll just take that. Okay, we're in here. Excellent. That's where I want it to be. Gonna comb the house real quick. just kind of see what I want to take, maybe what I want to leave behind. I think these saplings I am going to put on the leave behind committee. So I'll do that. Yeah, I do have a lot of food too. That's an interesting thing to maybe consider taking. I don't know. Let's stock up with decorations and then we'll see how much we have left over for some food. Yeah, this is a cool photograph. How much do you weigh, though? You only weigh half a pound. I'm literally going to run out of space, to be quite honest. I'm going to straight up run right out of space, but I'm going to take that one. Anything else? I have that picture. Yeah, you got a lot of cool pictures. That's my problem. There's just too many cool stuff. Okay, this I'm definitely going to take, and this... Actually, you know what? I already have this photograph. I do certainly already have that. Okay. That's a cool photo, and oh, that's a cool photo too. I really could just take this, couldn't I? Why didn't I? Oh, because it's 4 pounds. I'll make my own, thank you. Okay. That's cool too. I'm gonna leave that. But we gotta crack down. We gotta crack down. What else do I want to maybe leave? That's a nice vibrant photo. So maybe I'll take that, and maybe I'll leave that one behind. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. Yes, the lamp. I would love to take the lamp, but I know it's gonna be a little heavy. Yeah. Would love to take it. I really would. But it's fine. We have one in the farmstead. So no need to be worried about it. I'm gonna just put that out real quick. What's in here? Okay, bunch of hides. Gonna leave them. Not gonna really pay too much attention to those. Okay, and then a bunch of other stuff up there. I'm not really gonna pay attention to those either. Take that. Ooh, the purple flask. Yes, I need that. I have that one in Mystery Lake that I did not take with us. I could also take like a decent amount of cloth with me too, because cloth is one of those things that I really don't have back at my place. I'll take both of those fire strikers, thank you. So before that, let's break this down. Okay, nice. We're coming home heavy, but not overweight, thankfully. Wow, look at how many river oats we have. Oh my goodness. Okay, the pickles. Oh, I would love to take them. I would love to take a lot of this stuff with me, but I know it's just kind of impractical a little bit. But I'll try to make room for things. Let me maybe put all those away. I'll even do some of this. There we go. Obviously we got that on us too, so that's going to be heavy. The wolf meat. Do I have any water here? I don't. Okay, not a problem. I think I'll do this. I don't need any of this. I really don't. Even the mill flour, I don't technically need it. 3 pounds each is crazy. The river oats could be a nice decoration. It's 2 pounds though. Let's take our pickles with us. How about that? I'll take the maple syrup too. And then I'll take like one of the good river oats maybe. This is all just on its way out. Yeah, these are all 39% that one right there. Okay, 96 pounds. A little bit left over. What do I have in here? Oh, got a lot of good stuff in here. Hold on. Oh, those river oats might be staying here after all. Hold on a minute. Yeah, no, this is going to be a little bit harder than I thought, trying to get all this stuff together. Let's maybe put this up here. Okay. Yeah, flare shell's going to come with me. I think these are also... Okay, we actually didn't... I didn't mean to hype that up. We really didn't have a ton of stuff in here. The marine flare is probably gonna come with me as well. Okay, let's put... Yep, that works for now. The river oats, like I said, gonna stay behind. Would maybe like to take the stump remover. I'll just take a little bit of lamp fuel just to refill my own lantern. There we go. Nice. We've got a nice kind of understanding of what we're gonna take. That's great. That is great. Let's sleep for 4 hours. Hey, an aurora. What an unfortunate time to be in the dam, huh? Imagine. Okay. Let's drop this over here. Could actually probably replace my hatchet with something a little better. Let's see. Are these like all 74%? These are most definitely all 74. That's 98. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'll take that. Yeah, say no more. Put that right there. Not that I really care anymore about where it is. Actually, I'll put it right there. Okay. Yeah, no. I'm actually okay on everything else. Okay. I will put that out. Let's sleep for another 2 hours. I know I'm gonna get a little thirsty. I have a plan, though, to combat that. I think I'll probably eat some tomato soup. That way I don't have to make more water, which I really don't want to do. I'm not going to be able to, it looks like. Okay, that's fine. Okay. So there is one more thing that I need, like absolutely need, and it's going to be the rifle holder. I don't think I have that here. Let's just maybe do like another like check on the walls, but I'm like pretty positive I do not have a rifle holder around here. Does not look like it at all. Some salt in there, that's always nice. Got some woodworking tools here too. Good to have those here. A lot of other stuff too. Don't want to eat the pickles, and I don't want to eat those. I might just take a few of the energy bars with me to eat later on. Not a bad idea, I don't think. Alright, I'm going to pass a little bit of time, and then probably once the sun comes up, I will very much consider leaving. See if I can get a tomato soup. Oh, you know what's even better than tomato soup? Actually, you know what? No. Tomato soup is just good as is. I was going to say peaches, but don't have enough calories for that. Okay. Let me eat this. Give us a good amount of water back. Should anyway, if memory serves. I don't think as good as... I don't think as good as the peaches. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, do not think so. We can travel slightly heavy. Not really a huge problem. How much water do I have left? 29. Okay, we're going to try to maybe get back to Timberwolf before we run out of water. I have a feeling we're going to run out, though, but that's okay. That's alright, it happens. Okay, sun is just coming up now. I think I'm going to take this opportunity to go ahead and leave. So, say our farewells to this place. I don't think I need anything else here. Memories serving correctly. I have everything kind of that I want to leave behind, and I have everything that I want to take. Yeah. Okay. Cool stuff. Hey, it's been a great run here. It's been just a fantastic little time. Coastal Highway really always treats us really correctly. Alright, time to get out of here. I should say weather depending. Really? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be leaving right now. Alright, well, let's hang around a little bit. Yeah, rifle holder. That is the one thing that I need to find. got to display all of our rifles. Okay, oops. Meant to cancel the hour. Not press escape. Okay. The sun is, yeah, I was going to say, should be up right now. Let me drop this, and let's eat the peaches. Gives us a little, let's see how much water it gives us compared to the tomato soup. Oh, much more. Should have eaten that instead. Not a problem. Got 99 pounds on us. Let me take another one of the peaches. Yep. Alright. Cool. I think we're good to go. Not leaving anything behind. That is my worst nightmare. We'll fill this up completely. There we go. Okay. It was a good run. It was a great run here. Let's see what the weather's like. Even if it's snowing and windy, I'll probably still go. No snow, just wind. Cool. Alright. Yeah, so. Gonna try to go up towards the abandoned lookout. So I might just take the way that's closest to the log sort. It's gonna be a slow walk, of course. Is there a rifle holder in Misanthrope? Don't think so. That's all I need, though. My pilgrimage will be complete with one more item. And I don't think... Quonset shouldn't have that. I'll check the trailer here. Near the log, in the log sort. I'll check the trailer, but I don't think it'll have it. You should have another trailer, too, on the way up. We'll take a look. The wind shifted, which is great. That's awesome. Negative 34 wind chill out here, though. Brutal. One thing I do not miss, though, is walking across this ice. It's very, very stale. Is this the, log sort? This should be. Think so. Okay, then there's where we have to go up right there. I see it. Alright, let's take it easy in here. Always loves to be some sort of wildlife in here. There's a pack of wolves over there. I'm hoping that translates to nothing over here. Okay, yep, there's that house that you can't go into, and then the trailer should be right next to it. I really highly doubt that the trailer has a gun rack, but doesn't hurt to look. We're here basically collecting everything. Man, imagine we left, like, with a full inventory, right? Imagine we left Timberwolf Mountain with, like, 80 pounds worth of stuff. What is over here? Oh, there's a rabbit. Cool. I like rabbits. Alright, let's get in here. Okay, gun rack. Very, very low chance, I understand that, but I figured I'd ask. Figured I'd check. Yeah. Nothing around. Nothing around. But that's okay. I fully expected this. Alright. Let's get it going. Man, we have so many decorative items. See, there's that use of decoration again. We've got so many decorative items. There we go. I like that. Also, those bunnies are just straight up gone, which I don't appreciate. Can I take a stop sign? That'd be fascinating, wouldn't it? Alright. Got no rocks. Bunker rifle, Barb's... Wow, we are strapped. We are strapped up right now. There is the first part of salvation up there. So the nice thing is that this this entrance over here will obviously lead us into the coal mine, and then where we come out of in Pleasant Valley, as we've walked numerous times before, dumps us out pretty close to Timberwolf Mountain. So that's nice. But doing the walk this time from Coastal Highway to Timberwolf Mountain was certainly my choice, and it was not the choice of the trader. Nothing on you. How you come into this wasteland and have nothing on you? Also, please don't, like, snap my ankles. I really need these. Thank you. We'll check this trailer, and then I'll bank a right and go towards the abandoned lookout once we're up the hill. Gonna hope the wolf is not in town. He shouldn't be. He shouldn't be. But he probably is, because the last time I shot him, it was a little bit ago. Okay. Anything useful in here? I know useful is not our strong suit with some of these trailers. Take that as a no. Yeah, huge negative. There's a lot of bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 beds in this trailer. Wow. Did I pick up my tools? I did. Good for me. Great for me, actually. Okay, we should actually be able to make it back to Timberwolf Mountain without having to... Oh, you know what I should have... Oh, I should have... I should have brought one of those energy drinks with me. Instead, I'll probably just use one of my coffees to get up the rope if it comes to it. Oh, one of those energy drinks would have been really good. That would have ensured that we got to the Mountaineer's Hut by today's end. But we'll probably end up sleeping somewhere. Maybe in the... Actually, you know what we could do? Trying to think. We could stop by the Misty Falls Cave. Could do that. We can stop by there, and then we'll see how the weather's doing. Okay, I'm really not trying to have it with this wolf right now. I am going to take some pretty ridiculous measures, absolutely, to avoid this guy. They really do make it, though, where you cannot avoid him. Okay, it's fine. We're fine? It's fine. Wow, I hate it up here. My goodness. I saw a rock back here, actually. I'm going to invest in that 0.33 pounds and actually take that, because I have a feeling we're not in the clear. Could be wrong. Hope I'm wrong. Okay. Step up here, get that high ground. There's a wolf right there. Kind of knew it. Expected it. That's why I took that rock. Okay. Can I get to... Okay, I actually can try to finesse my way maybe over the rocks and get to the lookout tower relatively unharmed. Can try that. I can maybe try to go up there. That actually seems like a pretty poor choice, actually. Seems like I'll just have to deal with this guy being over here. which we will deal with him accordingly. If I use any rifle, though, I'd like to use the bunker rifle. Or not the bunker rifle. The other one. Yeah, some wolf tracks right there. Okay, he's far down. He's far down. Thought he was a lot closer. Okay, I don't know where he's walking to, but if it's away from me, I'm down. Gotta be careful. Sometimes there's some wolves over here. Okay, we're good. Okay, I'm like pretty sure this has a gun rack. I'm pretty sure. Not 100%. Probably should have maybe checked my sources at first, but that's okay. We'll take a look. I mean, it only makes sense that there is a one of those racks up here, just because this is a lookout tower. This is a Polaroid place. Ooh, look at that. There is. Guess what? You're coming with me. You can't come with me, unfortunately. Oh, look at that. We left ourselves a little bit of something. Can I take this? No. Not that I would. I'll take those two. Oh my goodness, there's one of these too. I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, nobody saw anything. Okay, cool. We got a good bit of stuff on us, though. So we're gonna probably want to eat some of it. Let me chew through the peaches first. Let's do that. It's a pound off right there. Once we get through all of our water, too, that's another 2 pounds, basically. There we go. Fills us up on the hydration. That's what matters. Okay, that's exactly what I wanted. That's all I wanted, so let's move. It's a Polaroid location. Could not tell. I really do not care about the Polaroid locations, unfortunately. It's not on the top of my mind. Okay, so now we'll continue kind of our journey back over towards the mine, and we'll head in there and do our thing. We'll get through it all. Okay, I would like this high ground. Please and thank you. Oh, nice. Look at me. I'm high up. That's what I wanted, though. Okay. I don't think that wolf spawned back in over here, but I've seen weirder. I really have. It's gonna be a sharp drop over here, huh? Yeah. Sorry, I actually could have done a little bit of traversing of the rocks there, so we could have actually went up that way initially. Been even more safe. That's alright, though. We have a much better angle coming this way. Up here. And I actually think... No, there's a rock right there. Well, since when does that stop me? Sorry, hold on. Even if there's the likelihood of no wolf, which is entirely probably likely since we were just there first of all, I would still like to try to map out potential, you know, areas that I can, high roads that I can take for the future. That's always what I try to do, even if there's nothing around. Okay, here's a nice little high road I can take. Yeah, this is perfect. So then if you go slightly up like that, you can have a nice view down the road. Nothing going on, and I'm still going to take that high ground right there. Gotta make sure you take this ground early because the wolf could be right there, and if he is, you cannot get up this way. Okay. This loser's still out of town. Excellent. Take that any day. Nice. Alright. Into the cave. into the cave. I got 1 rock. I'm going to make it 2. 102 pounds. Still looking good. Nothing crazy. 82% pry bar. I don't even have a pry bar. Okay, not a problem. Let's get in here. All right, excellent. So, in the Cinder Hills coal mine, we got a save point. I'm going to end it there. In the next episode, we are going to traverse this coal mine. We're going to go back to Timberwolf Mountain, hopefully before. We don't have to make any water, I'm hoping. So we'll have to play that, you know, by hour. And then by the time we're up in Timberwolf Mountain, we're going to have an entire inventory. Look at this, an entire inventory of things to place down again. And then, like I kind of wanted to do in this episode, we'll probably do a little more fishing, and we'll do a little more hunting, and we'll see where we're at. So if you all made this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.